so welcome to a new video. I know I was going to record a lot last time, and uh, this is Ritsuko, as always, and this was supposed to be put out a while ago. I just wanted to edit it, but I figured I'd turn it into a podcast since I'm a lot I'm a lot more entertaining if it's not me recording, but like me just on call. So I feel like this gives a lot more of that vibe. And so I'm just going to be playing in the background, and this was me beating the Nightmare 4 boss in Marvel Rivals in October, which was a very, very long time ago. I think it might have been November. I don't know how long the thing went. So this is a very, very old video. And so I just wanted to kind of put that out there and have that playing in the background while I kind of talk and have my gameplay just there. This was just kind of me because I wanted really to talk about I was just scrolling today, I'm a college student, I'm broke as fuck. Like, we all know that. Broke college students are a thing, especially in this economy. And I just think I wanted to kind of go back, and because I was procrastinating homework, as always, as I love to do, because who doesn't, okay? Unless you're mentally okay, then maybe you actually don't procrastinate, but we gotta do it, so that's totally okay. I just wanted to talk about how YouTube has evolved and grown over the years. Because I think whenever I was really younger, I don't know if this was just me, but I started going into I started really going into YouTube and watching YouTube for like a while. When I was around 8, it's been years since then. Like, oh my god, years. And it might have been sooner than that, I don't remember, but I was never an iPad kid. I was never born in that era. But I just remember looking back, and we all know iPad kids. My brother is an iPad kid. And I think it's just interesting to look about and see, because have you guys ever seen Team Edge? Like, that for me was one of the biggest things. That and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and all of those big YouTubers, especially Aphmau and LD Shadow Lady and IHAS Cupquake. Like, we are going back. Like, this is when YouTube was gigantic. Like, I think it still is, but it's not like the prime kind of media that people really go to, you know? So I was talking about it because I haven't looked at Team Edge in a while, a fat goddamn minute, and I was just wondering because it's really interesting to look back because I haven't looked at Team Edge because I just forgot their name. I know Joey, Bobby, Brian, Matthias, all of those big people. Like, this was before even Matthias had his own channel where he did stuff on his own. This was Team Edge, and this was when they first got created and all of that. And I was just they stopped 2 years ago. Like, Team Edge stopped 2 years ago, and I remember when Battle Universe came out and High Five and all of this, and Battle Universe stopped 5 years ago, and it just blew my mind. Like, you don't have that. You don't really have that anymore in this economy. You don't really have that really over the edge interactive. Like, it's not like kids. Because I know Aphmau, if you ever go back and look at Aphmau, if you guys who know who Aphmau is, she was a big YouTuber growing up. Well, at least whenever I was growing up, she was big. She did Minecraft, and she did role-playing videos. I love Aphmau. I miss her so much. I think she's starting to do role playing again. She didn't do it for a hot minute, but Ryan's World and all that, because my brother absolutely adored Ryan's World. He grew up on it. Like, he loved that, and it was a lot of catering to kids. Like, if you know that kind of thing, it's catering to kids. Whereas Team Edge is silly little games. Sure, it's still more kiddish. It's not games, and then everyone's murder, blood, gore, whatnot. We got into that at the same time, but that's besides the point. That was just me being me. I fucking love Markiplier, and I love that, and I just remember, all of these videos coming out, and I just like to like, I don't know, this was like kind of like a podcast moment because if you that's how you know you grow up is whenever you look back on on like the previous videos you used to watch in your feed and your current feed. And right now I have like a ton of like more like gaming, of course. I love gaming. I love video gaming. Currently I think right now we're in Sims 4, which I know it's a really old game, but don't worry, I'm modding it because my friend showed me how. Because I'm a little stupid. I know I'm in college. I did have calculus and I can't do basic math. So that's a vibe. We vibe with that. Yeah, and I think it's just really interesting to look back. So I think currently it's like Sims 4 is my obsession. Um, Not only that, I think I'm getting back into BioShock. If we all knew who that is, the originals, the OGs know what BioShock is. I fucking love BioShock. I also really love cosplay and I love cosplaying. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do that on this channel. This is a very relaxed channel. I just struggle putting out videos and getting time to do that because my mental health is unwell. We all love that. We all know that. Including with like going back into schooling. Like I was trying to get myself to do a lot. Like if you can tell, this was my first time recording. Well, I actually recorded this video I think 3 weeks after the other one, but I didn't. I started editing it over so long. But the first Papers Please video, I just took so long to edit. Like the actual video was so fun to do. It was like 2 hours long and I got it down to an hour because I just went silent or like it's very like much kind of the same and I didn't want to like bore audience with that. And I know I want to go back to like having stuff uncut, but I cut a lot of things and I'm broke. I can't afford an editor nor like all of this stuff and yeah, and I think it's just really interesting, especially being Brock. Hello? Fuck. God damn, I can't talk. I can't speak English, guys. Like, we know. I can't, like, I can't. Ugh. Words are hard. I think that's my catchphrase. Words are hard, guys. Words are very hard. I grew up in a very, like, Filipino household. My mom was Filipino, my dad's not. But my mom couldn't speak words. Well, like, not. Okay, I lie. She could speak words, but, like, a lot of times she's not like telling me things, she's describing where things are sometimes because she can't find that word in her brain just because she is Filipino, she is not from here. I kind of understand Tagalog, but like not it's like it's bits and pieces. I try to grow up and I was trying to like first do that and first learn, but like my little brain was like, I'm gonna make my own language because I'm so smart. And my parents found it cute. I later down the line wanted very much to learn like how to speak and how to like kind of like understand more. Don't mind that death. I'm not putting a death counter in. This is kind of a voiceover of a very unedited video. The dialogue in this video, me talking, it was actually very much it was I couldn't figure out how to like it was recording echoes. So I had two microphones on, so I figured if it was just quiet, it'd be fine, and you guys could still kind of listen to what I was doing, and you could see what I was doing. And I'm just recording over to give like kind of my take. I know it's not my take, but I love talking. I love talking to myself apparently, because even if I'm on like if I'm on call with someone I really truly adore, and it's quiet, I'm just talking, doing my own thing, I will talk to myself like no tomorrow. And it's really fucking funny sometimes. I think I just get really camera shy, even though there's no camera. Um, Anyways, my hair is blue and purple. I am very much a dyed girly girl. Dyed girl, a dyed girly. I love. I can't speak. I dyed hair girly, and then we have like. I very much went off track. Okay, where we at? Oh, we were talking about feeds. That's where we were. We were talking about like the how you could tell you grew up from the feeds. Like I like to say I was mature for my age just because I grew up very much moving around. I have a very interesting past. I don't think it's so interesting. I think a lot of other people have like so much more interesting I mean, so many more interesting pasts. And I think a lot more of like YouTube nowadays is like shorts and wait, how did that connect? I don't know. We're tangenting. Isn't that what like kind of like a podcast is though? It's just much of like lots of tangents. And so I think a lot of like YouTube nowadays is like a ton of like shorts being like Instagram. Well, Instagram got it from TikTok, and TikTok was a whole fiasco and all of that, and like everyone was like, "It's going down, it's going down." It has not gone down. It's just become a part of culture, and I'd love to look back whenever like previous kids or like my nieces and nephews grow up and look back, or their kids look back, and it's just like, you guys had like TikTok and YouTube. Like YouTube's ancient. It is not ancient. I like to leave that in my heart. It's not ancient. And so I think it's just, it changed. I think YouTube, like a lot of people nowadays, like at first there was a few YouTubers that you could tell that that was part of it, was going for like kids. They were going to like this kind of, it was geared toward kids. That's what I meant. Like we have FGTV, we have, well, not speaking of Cocomelon, that was like later, that was after all of that. But I think it's just changed because you even have Afmao, who went from her very much a role play, lots of effort. She had voice actors. It was really cool and all of that, to very much geared towards kids. Like, I'm not interested in that crap. If you like it, sure, go for it. I do not mean to offend. That is up to you. I just miss her old stuff, and I don't like how she went away from that old stuff. I get that it's very busy, and I get it, but she just kind of dropped it, and it's hard to do that. And I know a lot of it was just because the voice actors were going and doing their own things, and that's totally okay. Good for them. It's just interesting to see back because I miss all of like the challenges, like all of the very old YouTube has like the ice bucket challenge and has all that, but it's like the very much like almost action packed YouTube where we have Team Edge, which is what started this all. Was I was just getting to think it was like Team Edge, and they stopped getting as much views just because YouTube wasn't liking that. And I was like, I miss that. Like, I always liked them. I always go back to them. I'm gonna start binging their episodes like no tomorrow, all of their videos, and going back. And I remember when they got Dope or Nope out, when all of these things came out, and I just miss the old kind of YouTube. Now it's very much, I think, more, at least my feed is more mellow, I'd like to say. We obviously have the basement yard, which I recently got really big into, so that's not my fault. I love my two boys. Oh my god, I love them. They're so fucking funny. And if I could be that crazy, because currently, I can't be that crazy. I am broke as shit. I can't afford a nice mic. Or, well, I guess I could, but I'm saving. I'm saving for something big. So, yay on that. It's just hard, and I'm broke. I think that's mostly it. And I have to be quiet just because there are people around me, and I don't want to disturb them. Or, like, I don't know why it was, but I'm still in the phase of, like, recording YouTube videos is hard. Not hard, but it's, like, nerve-wracking, and you're almost embarrassed of it. But I'm like, no, I will be who I am. And I love recording videos. I always loved doing this. I used to do it when I was younger, too. I only made like 1 or 2 videos, and it was on Roblox because I loved Minecraft. I was all Minecraft. I was a Minecraft kid, like so hard. I only recorded Roblox just because my friends loved Minecraft, and so we would play. And I hopefully one day I will get my partner to come play with me, and we will record, and that will be fun. That one's probably gonna be uncut and unedited. Well, it might be edited. We'll see. I'm gonna try, but we'll see. Just because a lot of the times if we both get tired, we always stay up really late doing stuff and playing together. but if we do that, it would be really late, so we would have to be quiet just because we're around other people. We don't want to wake them up. We don't want to be menaces to society. And I just think it became a lot more mellow. I think that's what it was. I think we're going back to YouTube because we like dodged that so far. We were gone. And I think it's hard to accept, going back to like the whole YouTube talk, I think it was hard to accept just like how much you've changed and how YouTube changed. Like sometimes you kind of expect things to continue for like as long as you're alive, and that's just not how that works. People move on, people change, and I think it's almost like a midlife crisis. I don't want to say midlife crisis, but it's like it's eye-opening almost to see all of the differences and all of these things that happen, and just being so like different nowadays. And I will always revert back to the gaming aspect, even if people don't. I want to say that, but like I love talking, and I will talk to myself for hours upon hours. This is why I actually made this. I don't know if I'm too entertaining, but we'll see. I know that whenever I'm with someone else, I'm very much entertaining, and I will bug the heck out of them. Like I was on call, and I can talk and chat, but this is just me playing. I wish we could go back to the old days where LD Shadow Lady and stuff, like, they have kids now. And, like, it's crazy to think about LD Shadow Lady and Smallish Beans literally having kids whenever, and I just think of them as, like, them being together and just recording videos and Crazy Craft. I remember when that all came out, Crazy Craft, oh my god, I love fucking Crazy Craft. If we do want a series with Crazy Craft, I will get that for you guys. If you do want that, I will probably pull in, I would probably pull in my partner to play with me. Their skin right now, oh my god, it's Sans. You remember Undertale? Do we remember that? I currently do have Undertale, just in case they want to play it. I have a shit ton of fucking games. So if we do want certain videos of like certain games, I will try my best to get those out and get those ready for you guys. I know I'm talking to basically no one, but it's okay. Whoever does watch this will get me, and, well, not get me, but like will be entertained, I guess. Hopefully entertained. I'm very much, I don't know if I ever want to show my face. Well, I say that, but I might do it. We'll see. I do have a gaming laptop. I don't have my PC anymore. RIP. But we'll see if we actually do that, just because I think I'm a lot more expressive with my face and how I talk. And I think that it would be fun to do something like that, but I also don't want to like be like, hey, it's me, and anyone, like, if someone else sees me that I actually know in real life, turn away. We don't need this. Pretend you don't know me, basically. Because I really feel like it would be fun to post, and I've seen like so many people like getting big off YouTube. I think it's just a lot more like adults now. I don't know what it is. And it's probably those people that grew up on YouTube that are now turning into adults. That's like YouTube is kind of geared toward that. Like, sure, there still probably is like that kid part. I'm just not on that because I'm not a child. I just think it grew up because I still love Team Edge. I love all these things. I love them like being silly. I love all of that because people grow up. It doesn't mean that they lose their childness. I think it's not childness, but it's like their like joy for like small things. I feel like they just lose sight of that. And coming from someone who is actually a psychology major, yeah, I think that a lot of people, I'm very much still, I feel like you have that inner childness still. We have things that we love that sometimes we are kind of scared to admit just because we don't like it. And I think that's what YouTube has grown into, is you have those people that grew up that are now having like more adult stuff on their feed. I'm like, yeah, it's interesting, I guess. I have a lot of like diet stuff, not diet stuff. What's it called? The plant guy. You know, if he loves beans. You know the guy, right? Anyone who's in like that will know that person. And I have like a lot of fitness and stuff on my feed, and I do try to go to gym. It's hard when your partner literally works overnights, not overnights. What am I saying? Night times. The night shift. So they work from like early afternoon, so like 2 to 4, which is like I think mid afternoon, I guess, to 12 to 2. It depends, and it's hard, and it's just because we stay up late so we can spend time together. And I think it's just hard to still have that inner childness after like life hits you. Like we're both working again. I'm back to working. Kill me now. Basically, is how I'm feeling. Fuck that. I don't like guest services. I don't like people. Which is I'm good with people. I don't like people. People are idiots and assholes, and I think that just sucks the living hell out of you. But it's okay. We're here now, and I just love talking, and I love spreading my opinion, I guess. I don't know where I am in the video. We'll just keep talking, I guess. Because I do want to like record and like do all these things and make sure we're all voiced over and that's not boring for you guys, so you guys can still like watch while I play over, because I'm great, I guess. And yeah, so I am also kind of watching myself play, which is pretty interesting. I'm very slow, I think, and story of my life, I guess. So the whole thing was YouTube, and like how nowadays it feels like it's almost gone down. Like it used to be so popular with like Markiplier and all his videos, and now it's just gone down. Like, do you ever remember like the Markiplier videos of like, I think it was like Who Killed Mark or something, or with like Darkiplier and Jacksepticeye, and like his red hair and Jack's green hair. I miss their dyed hair. They just like grew out of it, I guess, which is so fair, so fine, good for them. If they love that, that's for them. I just miss it, and I'm not telling them to change, because like you guys do you. I don't know. I feel like everyone now on YouTube that I used to watch is so like grown up, and like it's, if you ever look back on who you used to watch, or if you ever see their new stuff, it's just, I don't know, it gives off like a different feeling. And I'm going back into YouTube. I hope I will actually continue posting. We will see. I'm trying my bestest disguise. And I miss the old YouTube, because I was looking at Team Edge videos, and like watching their like goodbye videos almost made me cry. Like it was not okay. Like, and it's why I got so big. Like we also have like YouTubers like Neebs Gaming. I love Neebs Gaming. And then we have like just silly people just playing games. I miss that. Like I feel like it all grew up now, and I miss like the old where like they could goof off and they were making a living off of it, which was like good for them. Like that is something we all want, right? Like yes, we do want money, but sometimes we want to like have money and have fun. Sometimes work and life just sucks the hell out of you, and I guess that's the moral of the story, right? Adulting is hard. And I wish I would have never grown up, because like you're younger and you're like, oh, I can't wait until I'm 18, I'm an adult. And then you grow up and you're 18 and you're like, fuck, I wish I was younger. I wish I never grew up, just because you get hit with all of these things. Like yes, I call college the introduction to adulting, because you're not well, you are completely an adult, but sometimes like you can like get scholarships and you can like almost not have like the obligations of a job. It just depends on how you do it, but you do get some stuff. And then now it's like you get 18 and you're just like, fuck, this is terrible. And then you reach 21, and then you're like, well, I can drink now legally. Like, okay, I say this, but I was like, don't we all at least have like a sip? We try alcohol when we before that. Like, yes, it's illegal, but like we're most of us, the smart ones, are being smart about it. We're not DUIing because you guys are idiots. Don't drink and drive. That's stupid. And then you just wish you were younger. Like, it's hard to realize growing up, and I think that's what it's just like. Don't mind me dying like thousands of deaths here. I'm just watching it. I'm like, damn, I suck. It's okay. Okay, you didn't put it on, you dumbass. I'm talking to myself. Me being a dumbass. I'm like not switching to the other mode thing. I forgot. I haven't played Rivals in a hot minute. I think this was the last time I played Rivals, and I heard they added Deadpool, which was like a mixture of all the characters, which I'm very excited to try. We'll see if that catches my attention. I think right now, I have, okay, let's go see. I'm gonna go look at like all of my actual games so we can look at them. I think currently I have some Assassin's Creed games. By some, I mean 10. I have my Bioshocks, all three of them. Because I think is there a fourth one coming out, or am I thinking of the wrong one? I think there's a fourth Dragon Age coming out, and I do have all three Dragon Ages. We have Borderlands 2 and 3, and then we have Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It's some of my favorite, like, some of my favorite game series is Borderlands, and I love them. And then we have Crisis Core, the remake, and Final Fantasy Rebirth, and Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. And then we have a few, like, Final Fantasy X, Lightning, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, and then we have MechWarrior 5, and MechWarrior 5 Clans and Mercenaries. And I'm very excited for Clans, but they're big ass fucking games, and we have 7 Days to Die, which we love. And then we have a few other games. I have Chained Together, which I really want to play with my partner because they will get pissed as fuck, and it will be entertaining to watch. If you guys want to do that, let me know, because we have a lot of games that I'm like, they're there. Hollow Knight is my partner's Hellblade Senua. I love that game. Life is Strange. I finally got Life is Strange. My parents were playing it. I also have Level Devil, which I don't get too pissed off at. I kind of hyper fixate. That's the word. And then we have Mass Effect. We have Midnight Sun, Stardew, Slime Rancher. We have all of these games. So I was like, I have a ton of games. I only have 117 games. Don't worry, it's okay. It's not a problem, guys. It's not a problem yet. Which is terrible because I look at Steam, I'm getting very sidetracked. So what I was kind of thinking at was just like, oh, Fallout franchise weekend? Hello? Sorry? Go back. Skyrim. Play free now. What do you mean play free now? I should stop before I get any closer. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition Creations Bundles. Game of the Year. Fallout 4. So I got recently into Fallout, like the actual Fallout 4 VR. Okay, I should really like not be here, I think, at all. This is a problem, and I spend too much money. I do have Fallout 3. I'm looking at other games. So I think back to what I was originally doing was like looking back on YouTube and seeing how it changed over time, and just like it's not the same. I don't know if it's me growing up or if it's them growing up, but I just feel like YouTube just isn't the same how it used to be. Like, I miss it. It used to be like huge, and it's still it's still big, but it's just not the same. And I think that's just one of like the downfalls of like you grow up and then like it feels like YouTube is growing up with you, and like I kind of like that, of like the idea of like you're growing up with YouTube, but I also don't like it. Like it's so like mind blowing, and just like how much people change, and like I'm still stuck in the old age of YouTube where like I would watch Markiplier play Don't Starve. Like I fucking love Don't Starve. I do have that game. And just the differences between like games then versus now, and like the mentalities of always like, yes, there's still stuff like that out there. It's just not as big. That's why Team Edge had to like shut down, I think. Was just it wasn't providing as much as it used to do, and I was like, that's okay. It's just it's hard to look back on. Like it almost made me cry. It's why I was like, I'm gonna turn this into like a podcast thing, because I couldn't fix the goddamn audio. I was getting pissed as fuck. But it's just hard, I think, to look back on and see how much it's changed, and like feeling like you're grown up, or like you're old, and you just gotta like hold on to those parts of you, of to be kind of allow yourself to still be a child and still look at the childish videos that they used to do. And oh yeah, I got the Queen of the Dead. I know I'm a dumb character, okay? I know he's a really good character. Shut up. I really, really, really like him. I was playing this with my partner for the first few bosses, and this is the first win. And I don't think it was because of me, but I tried to help my best as I could. I don't know if it was in this part, but I swear to God, I'm actually somewhat okay at the game, guys. I am okay. If you don't want regular Marvel Rivals videos too, just comment below. I would love to do Marvel Rivals and play with my partner, because they rage, very much so, like they get pissed, and I would love to do that if you guys would love to see that, because I'm the very much calm one. A lot of the times I like playing support. My main is Luna. If you couldn't see in this video, in the start of it, I actually had the skin for her because I'm broke, and yes, I did buy the skin because she's my main and I love her, and I have gotten MVP before with her. It's not often when I play with my partner because they get MVP like all the fucking time. Like they're good at the game, but I do my best. I keep them alive to help them get MVP. Is what I like to think. And so if you guys want specific videos or specific things, I'd love to listen. I'd love to look at comments. If you like podcast stuff, I'd love to continue. This stuff is really interesting to talk about. I didn't really want to bring politics much into it, but I try my best, and I love, like, talking, I guess. Not talking, it's just interesting to think about, of, like, how much you look back at YouTube and see how much it's changed. So if you guys want specific topics for me to talk about, I'd love to do the same thing. I'd love to like do videos on specific things that you guys like too. If I do have the game, if we want some Sephora challenges, I can totally do that. I never used to use cheats, so I figured out Motherload and all that, so it's great. I also have a lot of the packs, so if you guys want some Sephora content, I would love to. If you guys want to see a 7 days gameplay and series of me and my partner playing, sorry, I inhaled air the wrong way. If you guys want to see us play, because I introduced them to 7 days, I would say I'm okay at the game. I love playing with mods, like the one Wasteland mod. I fucking love that mod. So I would say I'm pretty okay at the game. Nyx is their name. It's their first time, like, doing all that stuff, so, yeah. If you guys want to see that, I'd love to do that because, it's interesting to see them play. And they're very much a quiet, like, hyperfixate gamer. I'm very much talkative, at least I like to think so. If I'm tired, like dead tired, then I'm not really as talkative. It's just right now I feel like I had some stuff to say just because I was like, the audio in this video, I was still learning how to do it and it was like shit. So that was fine, I guess. So this was me fixing it. Like you can kind of hear it in the background if you would like to hear that. It is still kind of playing in the background, so it's not just me yapping, though. I still yap. I yap, 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 yap. If you want to hear a controversial thing that, like, because don't want to keep talking about YouTube, it's just because of, like, other things for me to talk about. Because I'm very much a Harry Potter fan. But the thing is, I've only watched 3 out of the 6 movies. I have watched Fantastic Beasts, though. But, okay, I when I was younger, um, and this is just me reminiscing because it's just YouTube did this to me, okay? It's not my fucking fault. YouTube is like, look, cry over what stuff you missed now. And, so now we're reminiscing. So, um, the story behind Harry Potter was I was so into Harry Potter and I loved it so much. If I continued watching, they would grow older, and that would mean eventually it would stop. So if I stopped watching them, then they wouldn't grow older and it wouldn't end. It was basically my thought process. I was young, and by young I was 13, but that was my thought process. But I am a very big Harry Potter fan. Um, I also grew up on like Star Wars and stories of Star Trek. My mom didn't like Star Trek as much and whatnot, but we did watch like the newer series and stuff, which I liked. I used, me and my dad used to fuck. Me and my dad would, he introduced me to Deep Space Nine, which I love, Star Trek. And, I grew up on a lot of, like, interesting things, so I very much grew up on video games, and if we ever remember Skylanders, I grew up on that, and Giants was the big new thing, so that was always something really fun, and it's just crazy to think about of, like, I don't even know if Skylanders are coming out with games anymore. I don't know. That would be interesting. That I don't even because what other like games would they come out with? I guess because they went through like a lot of games growing up, and it was just I don't know. I miss games. I think, and I miss like old things very much. Stuck in the past, I guess. Because I think growing up, you get introduced to a lot more like life, and if we all know, I'm a dumbass right there. Don't mind that. We all know life kind of sucks the life out of you. Like it's still really fun and it's great. It's just you grow up, and I think with YouTube that made me realize just like how much different it was. Turn on your fucking thing, you dumbass. There we go. I was like, we're not doing this again. And I think it's just interesting to like think about and like see the differences between YouTube nowadays and how it used to be like 10 years ago, a decade ago, and how like different it used to be, and how a lot of people just post on shorts now just because people have like no spatial it's not spatial awareness, it's attention, they don't have attention. Which, that's totally fair. That's so fine. I don't know. I miss sitting down and, like, watching. And the Basement Yard, I fucking love them. And their craziness. Looking back at old videos of them is so fucking funny. And, I just recently discovered them, but I was looking at older videos that they put out, and I was just, like, dying. over like they didn't have Ant, they didn't have like they had the Picky Boys podcast, and like they were like, here's Frankie and whatnot. I was like, you know what? Instead of like editing this video, I was like, I'm just gonna make it a podcast-ish kind of thing of like just me talking, because I know a lot of people. I know this would bug me the fuck because it's very much echoey, and I don't like how it echoes, so I turned it down so you could still kind of hear it, but it's still like not super loud. Hopefully this is louder. I want it to be louder. So yeah, and so I hope you guys are enjoying watching this in the background. I will fix my audio and figure all that out. I just couldn't do that with this one just because the audio and video were merged together. It was like different recording things, which I should have done. I really should have done. Put the audio of the video in one and then like a different one for audio, but it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I have a ton of videos. I have a ton of like different games if you guys want that. I think I have a very much like different. I don't know how I'm gonna build up an audience, basically, because I have a lot of different like interests. So I'm very much okay. Big things about me. I love design. I'm very big into psychology and social work. I do have my associate's degree. I graduated high school with it. What else? I love video games. I love designing things. I love cosplay. I love fashion. So it's very much like in there. And one of my favorite games is actually like you would think be like Sims 4 or like Slime Rancher, one of the cutesy little things. It's not actually. It is 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is also one of my favorite games. I'm very indecisive. If you guys haven't noticed, I say favorite games. I don't have like a specific favorite. 7 Days is one of my most prominent ones that I love going back to. Just because it's so fucking fun and I fucking love it. And so I have 7 Days I really love. And then I have Borderlands, which I also really love. I have Borderlands 3, and my partner also has Borderlands 3. So if you guys want to play through with both of us, I would love playing it on camera. Tiny Tina's I also love. I also love arts and crafts. I'm very much a painter, artist thing, I guess. I'm not good at it. If you guys want to see some of my art, I'd love to show you. But I love watercolor. Even though, if you love watercolor, you either, okay, wait. Watercolor is a medium that, like, you either love or hate. I love that. I love it. I fucking adore it. I want to get more people into it that are close to me that love art. Like my partner loves spray painting, and we have spray paint stuff. I've done a few spray paint things. I've done oil. I've done acrylic. I haven't done gouache. I want gouache. I fucking hate the Stunlock with the fucking witches. It's so stupid. That was what was the most stupidest thing in this fucking thing. Was on this final boss, you would get Stunlocked. And literally, like, right there, I had to use it to get out of it. Like, that was fucking annoying. God, I hated that. I hated that so much. I guess one day we'll come back to Rivals. I don't know what I'm into right now. I have a lot of different genres of games. If you couldn't tell. I said a few big ones, or a few bigger ones, but I have like 117 games, which is intense and is a lot. I do have Minecraft, though. If we want to do Minecraft and do, like, videos on that, I would love to do that. Currently, me and my partner love doing, well, not love doing, but we currently have a Skyblock. If you want to do Skyblock challenges, if you want to do that, I'd be happy to record that for you. I think it'd be interesting. I think it would make them happy, even if a little camera shy. I've always been camera shy. Oh, speaking of camera shy, I would love to be an actor. We have like October season is like we have like actors for like stuff like The Haunt, Nightmare on 13th Street is like other big scare places and like October season that I would love to do. And one of my friends is actually like has been working at the Haunt for like a while, so it's like when that comes back around, I'm hopefully gonna go do that. But I have to get over my camera shy and people shyness first, I think. And I'm very shy. I'm very much shy. But once you get to know me, I'm pretty fun. I love it. I guess, maybe one day I'll get drunk and then I just start talking like no tomorrow again something. I'll hyperfixate is basically what's gonna happen instead of going off in tangents like how I currently am, because this spawned off like a YouTube kind of podcast I wanted to stick to, and like remembering all of the old like videos and all of like the older stuff. Like if you guys love like different things and all of that, I was like, if you guys want to ever go check them out, I'd love for you to check them out. I love them personally. Markiplier still love. Jacksepticeye still love. I just think it's like we're going back to that because YouTube just changed, I feel like, is my opinion. And if you guys have other opinions, feel free to tell me in the comments. I would love to interact because, yeah. And it's just interesting to look at their old videos and all of that. So I think I'm probably gonna finish up now because we finished and we finally won. This was like my 5th or 10th attempt. So I finally did it on the first try when recording it. So I hope you guys have a great day or a great night, whatever you guys love. And thanks for listening. Tell me what you guys think in the comments or anything else. I would love to hear your opinions and thoughts and all of that jazz, because I would love to interact with you guys. And, yeah. So I'll let you guys go after this while I collect stuff. So, see you guys in the next video.